So we're talking about the qualifiers that we might put on a representation and warranty. And I'd like to start with time and using time as a qualifier. So how does this work? Let's say the buyer proposes to seller that there should be a representation in the agreement that says there's never been a release of an environmental hazard on the property. That's a pretty clean representation. And the seller's going to look at that and say, whoa, that's like a lot of potential exposure I could be taking on. So one thing they might do is say, hey, since December 31, 2020, there's been no release of an environmental hazard on the property. And what the seller's done there is they've taken all of eternity where they had liability before, and they've shrunk it down to just a few years. It really solves a lot of potential liability issues for a seller and might provide the buyer with enough information to be comfortable with what they're acquiring. So we'll often consider whether a time qualifier in a representation might be useful to bridge a gap between what a buyer wants and what a seller is willing to say.